Hey Fab Fam, it's Vinny B with Dead on Board Gaming, and I just wanted to make a little video to kind of just talk to you guys for a minute. Uh, January 4th was our 1 year anniversary, so we just crossed that milestone. We didn't really have a video planned, and because of the holidays and some other things, I just didn't have any backup content to really kind of throw together. So I wanted to make sure that I at least touch base with you guys. Again, I wanted to thank you guys, as always, for being the best community in gaming. And again, just kind of like talk about the year that it was. 2001 was a big growth year for the channel. Well, I mean, it was the growth year for the channel. I wouldn't call it big, but we're getting there. We're getting there. You guys come and hang out. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you watch it, like it, subscribe, don't subscribe. Come hang out on the Thursday streams. All that stuff is amazing. And I know, whether you're a fan of old TCGs or Flesh and Blood, as you know, that's kind of what we held on to outside of the dead card game sphere, and just TCGs in general, as we do, new ones and everything like that. But, one of our main focuses has become Flesh and Blood, as it's my favorite game right now. So, so again, I thank you guys. I thank every bit of every community that comes in here. I know we make mostly Flesh and Blood content. We're gonna space that out a little bit more. We're still gonna do weekly Flesh and Blood content, but I want to make sure that we also do the dead TCG and upcoming TCGs and other things like that more also. So I still plan to do 1 to 2 videos for Flesh and Blood a week, or but I want to make sure that I try to get at least one more out. But again, January 4th last year, we never even did a video before. Like, we didn't know how to work the sound. Matter of fact, it was a cool video I did that actually got recognition from LSS. It was about the Drone of Brutality ban. It was like a little skit. It's like the only skit on our thing, but I was bored one day and did it. But the sound's terrible. And I wish to God I could fix it, but I don't know how to fix just the sound being so low. So again, we were learning. Eventually I got to a point where I got comfortable, and I might have a couple more lazily edited videos, but I also learned how to edit and plan on getting back to being better about that. Showing cards a little more often and things like that, just to kind of give it the feel and kind of the new player friendliness, or even just people that are like looking at these old games or brand new games, such as we played Grand Archive Print and Play a few times on stream. We made one video of that. We got some Kickstarters coming in, so again, we got a lot of different material coming in. So if you're into that type of stuff too, make sure you pay attention, because I don't post that stuff in the Flesh and Blood groups. I only post our Flesh and Blood videos. So if you like what we do in Flesh and Blood, but you didn't subscribe to the channel, and you're interested in things like that, like newer TCGs, older TCGs, and stuff like that, we do that. I just don't post it in the Flesh and Blood area. Bob does on occasion, but I know if it has no Flesh and Blood thing, it's kind of looked down upon, which I understand. Like, keep it on topic, bro. But yeah, I like I said, I don't have a lot to like really talk about. I just wanted to like kind of, again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. And again, it's a slow growth, but we have a growth which gives us a reason and makes us feel good about going forward, and hopefully we can get it. And I'd love to know what you guys would like to see more of. I'm hoping to do more deck tech profiles and kind of like line talks. I know a lot of people do that stuff. That's why I don't do it that much. It's not that I don't want to compete in this space, but some of these people are just better at at it than me. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't put the work in like I did with Lexi, they're gonna be more articulate about it, and they've probably put in way more games in a short amount of time. The thing with the Lexi one, which I'm proud of, whether you think it was good or not, I put 3 months into that one. Like I figured out every aspect of Lexi, from lightning to lightning death dealer to ice control to ice tempo to, I tried them all, and that's where I landed, and then kind of found it. So like, I want the deck text and profiles to be like that, where I like really know what I'm looking to do and can explain each card very well. And I don't play test 50 times a day, or not that much, but even a couple times a day. I don't get to play every day, but I do try to play as much as I can. So we'll do more of those. I don't think there'll be a fast series, but I'll try to make them a little more fast. I know I used to do Wizard ones when we first started for Blitz, and I planned on doing more then, and it just never happened. So hopefully I can do it this time. Again, we're getting better at actually like what we want to do, and if you come hang out on Thursdays, you kind of see you'll see the video in its raw form before we do anything to it, because that's kind of when we do our recording too. We stream, we record a couple gameplay videos. Sometimes we have discussion video or chats. Sometimes they make videos, sometimes they don't. So sometimes we don't have them. So again, Thursday 7 p.m. Eastern, we're always hanging out. Almost always. Don't let me say always. Like I said, the holidays kind of chop that up and things like that. But pretty consistently through the year, Thursdays on Twitch. Like I said, it's just /deadonboard. I'll put it in the description and everything. We're hanging out, playing different games. Testing flesh and blood for upcoming tournaments when they're coming up, and things like that. And I guess I'll stop with this piece, because this is off the cuff. I really don't even know what I was doing. I just wanted to make a video to kind of like tell you guys. Also, we crossed the year. We do plan on celebrating. I don't know if I said this already, because I've made like 3 different copies of this video. I'm just bad at this. But not this Thursday, which it should be this Thursday, but we didn't get a chance to get together. So next Thursday, we're planning on doing a celebration stream. Now, it's coming... So this week we're starting our Warlord CCG month. My expectation is next week won't have much to do or anything to do with Warlord, just because it's going to be a celebration one. And what I think we're going to do is we're going to go through the TCGs that we tried throughout last year and kind of give them a final vote if they'll be returning in 2022, or if we're going to go ahead and put them down for the long nap and kind of just keep moving on. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for being the best community in gaming. I know this video ain't great, but again, I just wanted to kind of stop in and say thank you for a year of support, and just the people I've met, and it's just been great. Like I love it, and like through every community, we did some cool things we probably would have never have done. Like we went to a oh god, what's the game even called? We went to an Overpower tournament in Buffalo, New York. We would have never did that. Matter of fact, we streamed it. I meant to make a video. I never made that. Matter of fact, I might make that video still. But we streamed we had a feature table for them. We drove there. We set up a feature table for them. And we just ran it all day. It was like a 15-hour stream or something of just feature table Overpower. That was cool as hell. We met a bunch of cool people there. Through the Flesh and Blood journey, I've met so many cool people, and through streaming and YouTube, we keep meeting new people. We're doing cool things. I'm hoping to do more cool things. I'm hoping to start collaborating a little bit. I have this weird thing where I just feel weird reaching out to people. I have a hard time asking, even favors from my friends. Like I have a hard time asking for help, or even just the initial reach out. You know what I mean? But like, I would love to do like little collaborative, even just chats. Like all that stuff just seems so cool to me. But like, I have such a weird, backwards, introvert, extrovertness to myself that I really can't explain. But again, I'm rambling, guys. I'm rambling. The last thing I wanted to talk about, and this was just This is just to get it on the Flesh and Blood page. No, I'm kidding. I wanted to talk about. I've heard many ideas of what's her name, Myra. I think it's Mira, the magician. I thought it was weird they used the word magician, and people are guessing, is she a wizard or is she an illusionist? And so out of left field, I'm gonna make a call. I actually don't think this is gonna be right, but there's a small chance. What if Myra is a plant for dual talented heroes? Now hear me out. She performs 2 tricks in the Grand Adventure story. The first one is she makes a rainbow flame to light their way in a cavern. Later, she performs a magic trick for Oldham. I'm not going to pull all this up. She performs a magic trick for Oldham and makes a dove appear from her sleeve. Then, she transforms the dove into dancing fire. I can't remember if it was rainbow again. Either which way. But she transforms it into dancing fire, it says. So that seems like an illusionist thing. And making a dove appear seems like a wizardish thing. But what if magician is the talent and the magician has essence of illusionist and wizard and is able to use both series of cards? I feel like it's too soon, but I do think that's a thing that will happen. But again, I thought it was cool they used the term magician, and the fact that she performed 2 different tricks that leaned into both of those talents. So again, I wanted to drop that little nugget off. There's not a ton. I can't wait for spoilers. But I wanted to drop that off because it's been going through my head for the last couple days. And I'm like, they use the word magician, and they don't call her a wizard, and they don't call her an illusionist. And then she performs 2 different acts, and both of the acts lean in a different direction. Like turning a dove into fire is an illusion, right? Like she didn't turn, unless they're going to eat the bird after. Maybe that happened. Maybe they didn't tell us that part of the story. Maybe she just cooked the bird in her hand, and she's just a straight fire wizard like Kano. But it sounds like an illusion. And the fact that the fire is rainbowed also leans towards illusionist to me. But the fact she's wielding fire twice leans back towards the wizard we know. Now, the thing with the wizard we know is I believe we're going to end up with a lightning wizard. I believe we'll probably end up with an ice wizard. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's all going to happen down the pipeline. You know, albeit a healthy game for years to come, which I believe is it. I never thought I'd say this, but this might be the best designed TCG ever. Not because I didn't think that, but that I was such a Magic fan for so long and always said Magic was one of the best designed games ever. And this game's better. I think this game's better, guys. Anyways, that will be it. I just kind of wanted to touch base, kind of it's a rough video. Thanks for even watching it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of a community we're trying to foster. Look forward to some better things coming in 2022 because 2021 was us just learning what the hell we were doing. But as always, guys, thank you for being the best community in gaming, and we will catch you guys later. If you guys are interested in hanging out, again, Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, we stream on Twitch. We do all kinds of different things, but almost always consistently we do some amount of Flesh and Blood and talk some amount of Flesh and Blood. Outside of that, it depends on what game we're on. Like I said, right now we are on Warlord TCG, which we are starting today. So it's the first of a 4-week project minus next week, which again is probably going to be just the celebration of last year. But again, guys, thank you, and I'll catch you guys later.